Hi, and welcome to the very first episode of Sailing Lucky Fish. Meet Zaya, Tuya, and me, Stuart. This is the story of how two sisters from a landlocked country became the first Mongolians to sail across an ocean. It's a story about pushing boundaries.
She just put a tack in on. Oh, okay.
And fulfilling dreams. It's also a story about the remarkable boat that made this dream possible. Lucky Fish.
You got something to say?
Just saying, it's a film of the one where we untie the bowline. We let go of Namibia. The next thing we tie to should be St Helena.
We pick up the story just as we're leaving Walvis Bay, Namibia.
Yay! Finally! Fine weather when you leave. It has to be a good day, I'm sure.
Oh, that's nice. Alright, good luck.
Once we left the coast of Africa, there would be no turning back until we arrived in the Caribbean. The first leg would be 1,200 nautical miles. As soon as we'd cleared Pelican Point, we were met by brisk southerly winds. During the first night, we encountered a fishing boat. He altered course towards us. We steered away. He altered course again towards us. Urgently I called them on the radio. He was just a quarter of a mile away and closing fast. There was still no response. Finally they turned away. Tuya later said she thought it was a pirate ship coming to get us.
Christmas Day, and
We got hit by a truck last night, or it felt like a truck. One wave right on the side knocked Zaya clean out of bed. I've just come down into the porthole to have a look and see what happened down here where the impact was, and well, I suppose there's no use crying over broken eggs. The eggs went flying, and it looks like the Christmas decos went flying. It's going to be a very modest Christmas, but we have a beautiful day sailing ahead of us. The morning is glorious, blue skies, and we've got perfect sailing conditions. Probably 15 knot wind, and right on our quarter. We've got 3 reefs in the foresail, the mainsail's down, and the staysail's set off the windward bow, and the boat's beautifully balanced and steering herself directly on the Great Circle route for St Helena. It looks like we are going to be able to sit on the shortest distance route, and so far the weather predictions for the trades have been very accurate in terms of direction. They are moving, the wind is backing 10 degrees every 100 miles or so. It was a little stiff coming out from Walvis Bay for the first 300 miles. We had the wind on our beam and the seas on our beam as well, which was quite lumpy and bouncy, with the odd truck thrown in for good measure. But things are freeing up now very nicely, so we're looking forward to the remaining 3/4 of the trip. We've covered 300 miles, and we've got about 900 ahead of us. This is our first ship after a couple of days, maybe 3 days, and the girls are very excited. There must be other men in the vicinity. You hold on now. It's an oil tanker heading to Singapore.
Arriving at Singapore January 18th.
Yeah, January the 18th. Hold on tight now. Think of all those crazy men on the board that ship. 18th of January. How long have they got to wait before they get to civilization, eh? Well, maybe they got some ladies on board, you never know.
Depends how organised they are.
Hang on a minute. Day 5 already? What happened on Zaya's birthday? Well, they say the movie is never as good as the book. Or in this case, the ship's log. We'd been cracking along, averaging 7 knots, doing 170-mile days since leaving Walvis. With the wind easing, it was time to shake out a reef to keep the speed above 6 knots. What you reading, honey? What are you reading? What's the name of the book?
Yeah. Oh.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. This is the...
The fish catch us more than we catch the fish.
Oh.
Oh, flying fish.
Well, our fishing line could do with some modifications, but you never know. Fish get caught the strangest ways. It's a little bit close to the surface and it's a little bit close to the boat.
Oh.
So do it more way.
What did you use for lure? What did you use for?
Nice, bright, colourful squid. Even more colourful than the real one that landed on the boat this morning.
Eat it.
Yeah, I'm not eating it. Calamari, darling. This is calamari au natural. But I don't think I'll be eating it. Poor creature. Isn't he beautiful?
Is it his smell?
For the smell.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, oh yuck?
Fishes.
You eat that, you love that in restaurants.
When it's crowned, yes. And
Oh,
fried.
some lucky fish is going to have that and be very happy.
You're hoping you're not going to lose it this time?
You know what happened when Rory and I started fishing on the way up? I threw out the line and watched the lure I just set disappear off the reel. It wasn't tied onto the end of the reel. That was the first donation to the fish.
Yeah, after how long you preparing?
All the preparation there. Anyway, we might make up another line and see what happens with this one in the meantime.
Sure.
What's going on out here? What's Tuya up to? Nice. Well, it seems to be working. We've got a bit more breeze. Do they have to be pick and pay bags, or can they be any supermarket? Yeah, we're moving. We've got to do better than 4.6 knots for the next 2 days in order to... We're doing a bit over 5. Yeah, up and down. And that'll get us into James Bay by noon on New Year's Eve.
Ärmte. I'm not the Jordan. After чинь дөрөв хэлсэн чинь яах вэ? Харин усны чимээ юм шиг байна тий. Айландын дадаа дээр 7 хоног дээр явж байна.
Одоо 2 оноо.
St Helena арга дээр очино. Арга дээр шинэ оноо гаргачих гад байдаг. Ахнуугүй юу? Аз байна уу юу? Арга дээр шинэ оноо гаргачих аз байна уу юу?
Ялгүй яг үгүй юм аа. Идэгэн арга гурван тийшээ.
Это нэг гişүү мэн юу ийгээд байна?
Нөгөө маань алсын дараа ширтээ.
How's the wind doing? Getting any better?
It is. It's slowly improving, I think. Very slowly. Still going to be touch and go whether we get in or not on time. Why do we have to have a deadline? Why do we do this to ourselves? Why don't we just have New Year's Day the next day? We'll make up our own.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We were still getting used to our boat and pretty unfamiliar with beam to hull lashings. We had doubt about what is a normal amount of movement.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Next time on Lucky Fish, the girls make pushur, Luckyfish gets a visitor,
There he is.
we sight land in time for New Year's Eve, and meet one of the remotest communities on Earth.